Welcome to the Decor channel, your cozy corner for all things home garden. Today, we're diving into something magical, whimsical vintage garden ideas specially tailored for small urban spaces. If you've ever dreamed of turning your balcony, patio, or tiny backyard into a nostalgic summer haven, you're in the right place. We're going to explore 19 charming ways to use upcycled summer treasures, things you might already have lying around, to create a garden that's not just green but bursting with character. These ideas are perfect for city dwellers who want that countryside charm without leaving the comfort of their apartment. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment below telling us which idea you're excited to try. Let's get creative and bring some vintage whimsy to your urban oasis. An old suitcase might seem like junk, but with a little TLC, it can become a beautiful home for herbs or succulents. Line the interior with a plastic liner and fill it with potting soil. Choose plants that don't need deep roots, and you're set. You can leave the suitcase open or slightly propped to create a layered look. Paint it in pastel hues or let the weathered look speak for itself. Both styles work wonders in a vintage-themed space. Place it on a wrought iron plant stand or a crate for added height. It not only looks great but also makes plant care easier in tight quarters. Don't toss those chipped teacups and mismatched saucers. They make darling miniature planters for succulents or small ferns. Drill a small drainage hole or use a layer of pebbles at the bottom. Arrange them on a vintage tray or stack them on an old chair for height. This makes a wonderful focal point on a balcony table or window ledge. Bonus tip: add small garden labels made from popsicle sticks to identify your plants. The combination of delicate porcelain and greenery is a timeless classic. Mason jars are the ultimate upcycled tool. Fill them with fairy lights or tea candles to create warm ambient lighting in the evenings. They instantly turn a space magical. Wrap the tops with twine or wire and hang them from hooks or tree branches. You can also set them on steps or tables for a rustic look. To add an extra vintage touch, tint the glass with food coloring and Mod Podge for a pastel stained glass effect. Old metal colanders make excellent hanging planters. Their built-in drainage holes are perfect for trailing plants like petunias or ivy. Just add a chain or rope to hang them. Paint them in soft vintage shades like mint green or dusty rose. You can even keep them rusty for that industrial chic appeal. Hang several at different heights for a whimsical, floating garden in your small space. It brings dimension without taking up floor room. A wooden ladder, especially a worn and weathered one, can be repurposed into a multi-tiered plant display. Lean it against a wall or stand it up on its own. Use each rung as a shelf by laying boards across them. Arrange plants in small vintage containers, like enamelware, tins, or ceramic jugs, on each level. Not only does this save space, but it also gives your garden vertical interest and a true vintage flair. Found a broken old typewriter at a thrift store. Use its keys or printed text to make unique herb labels. Laminate the paper or use waterproof tags to keep them durable. Stake them into your planters or tuck them among your veggie pots. It's a subtle touch that brings literary charm to your garden. You can also display the actual typewriter on a shelf with plants growing out of it for an artsy, conversational piece. That old bike collecting dust in the garage. Don't toss it, repurpose it. Place flower baskets on the handlebars and rear rack, and lean it in a garden nook or against a wall. Paint it white, robin's egg blue, or keep its vintage rust for character. Add cascading plants like trailing lobelia or sweet potato vine for a romantic look. It's a statement piece that adds movement and narrative to even the tiniest outdoor area. Salvaged drawers from old dressers or desks make great shallow planters. Add drainage holes and paint them in soft, distressed colors. Stack them at staggered heights or place them side by side. These are perfect for flowers or salad greens. You can even add knobs or labels for an extra dose of vintage personality. Use vintage mirrors to reflect light and create the illusion of a larger space. Frame them in ornate or weathered wood for a fairy tale-like effect. Mount them on fences, walls, or lean them behind potted plants. The reflected greenery makes your space feel lush and layered. Plus, it adds a touch of elegance and intrigue, especially when surrounded by blooms and vines. Don't throw away that broken chair, transform it. Remove the seat, place a planter or basket in the frame, and fill it with blooms. This makes a beautiful vertical feature and adds height and texture to your small garden. Use chairs of different styles for a quirky, collected look. You can even stencil the backrest with words like welcome or bloom. Old shutters can be repainted and hung as backdrops or used to hold small potted plants with attached hooks or wire baskets. They give a French country feel and break up the monotony of plain fences or balcony railings. Add climbing vines or dried flowers to soften the structure and enhance the whimsical vibe. Upcycle a leaky vintage watering can by turning it into a cascading fountain. Use a small water pump and tubing to simulate water pouring from the spout. It adds soothing sound and movement to your garden, making it feel like a peaceful retreat. Surround it with moss, rocks, and shade plants for a secret garden look. Collect a few tin cans, paint them in soft hues, and string them up with beads or old keys to create a rustic wind chime. from tree branches, balcony ceilings, or pergolas. The gentle clinking sound adds charm and tranquility. Decorate them with floral motifs or quotes for added whimsy. Use a vintage picnic basket as a whimsical planter. Line it with burlap and plastic, then plant trailing flowers or herbs. Set it on a wooden crate or bench for display. It evokes nostalgia and summer fun in one simple design. You can even leave the lid half open to display a mix of flowers and garden tools. Repurpose old picture frames or windows with chalkboard paint. Use them to write messages, plant names, or seasonal greetings. Place them near planters or hang them on walls for interactive charm. Change the text as often as your garden evolves. It adds a cafe-style vibe that blends perfectly with vintage garden aesthetics. Outgrown or worn-out rain boots make quirky planters. Drill a drainage hole and fill them with soil and flowers like pansies or marigolds. Line them up along steps or hang them from railings for a colorful vertical display. These boots are great conversation starters and perfect for bringing personality to tight spaces. Stack wooden crates vertically to make shelving for plants and garden accessories. Use vintage apple or wine crates for authenticity. Paint or distress them to match your garden's color palette. Add wheels to the bottom crate for a mobile garden solution. These shelves offer practical storage and help you maximize vertical space in a charming way. And there you have it, 19 whimsical vintage garden ideas to breathe magic into your small urban space using upcycled summer treasures. With just a few repurposed items, you can turn any corner into a lush, nostalgic escape. We hope you found inspiration today to make your space not just green, but full of charm and storytelling. Gardens, after all, should reflect your soul, and maybe a bit of your grandma's attic too. Thanks for joining us here at Decor. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and comment below with your favorite idea, or share your own. See you in the next video.